Today on One, Always There.
Today on One, your daily dose of local affairs and social media commentary.
Today on One, PDM engages Central Business District vendors. Defence Ministry accused of spending millions on uniforms. Elderly and the unemployed in Rehoboth in need of assistance. And Etameko grooms young cyclists.
The Popular Democratic Movement leader McHenry Venani took to the Central Business District to engage various street vendors after they wrote to the party airing their concern over the constant harassment by the city police officials. Venani has urged the City Council to consider introducing street vendor support.
Oso etati neva kwetu nandikafika mekunya komesho diva undinuno nandeva pia ko veli vatatu ndeka vena sitavali opoja tucha ndeke ngango polisi ya fadukapo.
The vendors have expressed concern over the manner in which they have been treated by the city police, who have subjected them to hefty fines. They say that the city keeps confiscating their goods and relocating them to areas where there are no customers, further adding that, due to unemployment, they have resolved to sell on the streets in order to support their families.
Amondisham polisi okwapunga ngenge nondino shirwifo ilo antitanguna naye pamwe patadruku kufila ngonjebo inaitanguna naye ni popsa naye kunufa mbo kufila ngonjebo vache hena pepe senatu ningengepsi amandi pula kucha oweli monjila oyo utakufini menjo ndetalandi fatalande uno na vayomboloto ilo weli monjilo oyo utavake yetadipata imodolongo sashini maete itakufa oya anjwa poka na dolongo oko inatumona nando dola imwe omanga sho hatu sitalakele kinimo hatu ikufenjo se hatulandi fa shatumono komboloto shatusunifa shimaluwa shovana ngeno ngasama we popya pandini uno we uno na vango hikeva pasike ilo handikaja mendolom ilo nandi kufadisi na ilip shasingengo bati na tuvake amedulu kuvaka I will do it kuvaka mondishishi na wanao dulu kuvaka ngongo bati na tuninge prostitute I will do it eni dulu kuningo prostitute shashosho tashiningo ngengo bati so profitinga antieke komesho shashi inavala talongo vala takavaka shashi ni maiteshe kufapo eyanjwa pokwa baba kavanyona veli modolongo vata pa pini pa vetu vije po manguno na tutaso enjala komombo
ndizana munda muna no chopreta o polito ro yungulo jenji vale rembo mo kucha me purtoro vinanje mbipurukute okuwa okuja obinabe hatora mena kucha mimbau ongo mbimbaongo imbi yalwe mbali bwana kanacha keonga ketwa mujemere amichanyemba tupukana inambano akeke njibazi zangwini ami bikonjero unache bino wanache woskole bino wanache baroba obatiti ndero minambo benwo maihi mberio maihi oruherero maere oujo jimbi konja okulandiso unanje mbwi ouvumba no ureke no ukwaye ya kuchambi munemo omboroto olweden kakuna lo custom katiti uli olweden tukube tutwarano kakuna lo custom lo custom de tu ndutungura na ndutungura na dorukuru ndiri pomulungo chopra etambo uli na ipapanja lo custom
Venani at the discourse noted that although PDM does not condone lawlessness, the city police needs to do away with the way in which they are dealing with street vendors, also calling on the members of the public to go out in numbers to vote for a new city council next month.
So what we are saying is that the heavy-handedness of the city police to street vendors must come to an end. And we call upon the residents of Windhoek to go out in their numbers and to go vote for a new city council so that we start working in the broader interest of street vendors. Look at, these people are selling here for years. Why don't we put temporary shades, proper shades, so that their goods can be here? Because if we want this economy to drive, if you want to drive this economy, you must support the small and the big businesses. Now these people are small business traders. One person was arrested on Saturday here, taken to Keetmanshoop prison. Can you imagine? Your goods are confiscated, the little money that you made are taken. You are fined 500, you are taken to prison in Keetmanshoop, and the police say, find your own money to come back here. Why would you punish a fellow Namibian in such a severe way, knowing the conditions of our people? So what we are saying is that I'm not supporting lawlessness. I'm not supporting that people must sell everywhere. But what we are saying is that there must also be humanitarian, economic considerations that the city must start helping vendors.
I used to sell that side of ShopLite. Then Saturday they coming to take our things. They make me like this. They put me in the handcuff. They took my thing. They went with them at Wanahenda, and they said Monday you must come get it our thing. But I'm orphan. I don't have a father. I don't have a mother, and my sister they are not working also. That's why I'm struggling to get something for eating. Me, I'm struggling. You can see me. This is the way they are doing to me. They put me in the handcuff also.
Imagine opening your Nedbank account anywhere, anytime by simply taking a selfie. Introducing Identity Today, a platform which enables you to open your Nedbank account, scan the Nedbank QR code with your smartphone camera, and immediately follow the instructions on the link that will open up in your web browser. Follow the simple steps to complete the account opening online form. Have your identity card or passport ready. Take a selfie and send it to us, and your new Nedbank account will be opened and confirmed in 3 minutes or less. Visit www.nedbank.com.na to shift your account to Nedbank today. Nedbank. See money differently.
The Popular Democratic Movement has accused the defense minister of favoring a Brazilian-based company to procure the supply of military uniforms worth over 40 million Namibian dollars. During an urgent press conference, PDM President McHenry Venani revealed that he is aware of the name of the South American company, but due to security reasons, he chose not to disclose the name of the company to protect the identity of his sources.
August 26 and some of their subsidiary to procure. The senior officials, senior ministers included, the minister is adamant that the 48 million must be given to a Brazilian company for them to procure the uniform. At a time where we are seriously hit by COVID-19, at a time that we don't have jobs in this country, people are pushing for 48 million to be procured and to be given to a company from Brazil. And it's not the first time that this Brazilian company has been procuring uniforms for the defense. That 48 million must be procured by this Brazilian company. Not that I do not have the names of the company, but because of the sensitive information and my informants and our informants within the defense force that are not happy, especially top echelons in the army, that are telling us that there is things happening for protecting, because there could be 10 people that knows about the name of this company, and for protecting them for now.
Venani added that some of these companies could be paying bribes to local senior officials and claims that there is corruption in the Defense Force entity August 26.
And I'm saying it allegedly, these companies are paying bribes. They are paying bribes to senior government officials or to whoever, and therefore, if those things are procured in Namibia by August 26 that has the capacity to make the procurement, then other companies can also be brought in to procure these uniforms. They would not be able to pay bribes on these things. And the other company is saying, we are giving you 10% of the total value of the contract down payment to people. So the veracity of the corruption that is within August 26 And it is not only one matter, there are a number of matters, and we are going to unbundle them as the information becomes credible, because not only do you receive information from sources, you also receive information and you do some verification of your own, because we are working through a number of verifications on some of the information that we are receiving. We are receiving that there is information also that there is now jittery. People are worried within August 26 because the government is insisting that the books of August 26 must be open. And we are I'm alive. Our sources in State House are telling us that the president was adamant that saying, why do you guys don't want the books to be open? And there is now panic because there are so many things that are very sensitive in August 26.
Besides these new allegations, this is not the first time that Vanani has confronted the Defense Ministry. Last year, Vanani was allegedly intimidated by over 200 soldiers with armored vehicles from the NDF as he visited some drought-stricken farmers in Karibep, where he alleged that senior government and military officials were illegally making use of state-owned farms for their livestock to graze.
I'm in a meeting.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Okay, let's get right into it. Can we talk about the Q2 fiscal report? Ricardo, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Pewa. Well, it's clear we're feeling the economic headwinds. Profits have leveled and we're...
First place!
Sorry, guys, it's my dad.
Did you hear? I'm in first place. And I just broke the lap record.
Dad, I'm a bit busy here.
Oh.
Okay, where?
Oh, sorry.
2020 just got crazier in a good way. You can now enjoy fast, reliable, and uncapped internet at 25 megabits per second with SpeedLink Light Plus at crazy prices, starting from as little as 898 Namibian dollars. Telecom Namibia.
Sharing the world.
Rebo's inhabitants are finding it hard to get by, with many going to bed hungry. Today on One visited Petrus Witbeen, a 57-year-old man at the Block E informal settlement whose house burned down early this year and survives on making knives to make ends meet.
Hoe die mense sê die huis is uitbrand. Ek het sien dit net op hierso. Ek kan nie kom die mense hulle maak dood. Ek kom vlou daar so. Kinders is nie daarom gelukkig. Die tyd gebrand om drink. Kinders vir die skool. Ek nog nie gekom. Net want die dan die klomp goed die hand daar. Ek is my ouwe. Niet leer, maar niet school gegaan nie. Ons is 8 kinders. Maar ek het nie school gegaan nie. Ander 7 is school gegaan.
Ik was beperkt toen, so ik het around 2 I came back home. So daar heb ik eens toegekomen, dus toen ik nog niet te groot plan, maar toen kom ik met die taxi voorbij. Maar die was hij zelf klaar afgebracht. And then what the people said was, hulle weet nie wanneer dit gebrand het. So nou het hulle, okay, van daai het ek sien hulle self nou hierdie gister aan weer opgebou. Hulle het second hand gaan gekoop by iemand wat kamertjie verkoop het. Toe koop hulle hierdie huis, toe sit hulle weer op, maar hulle tussen nou het hulle ook krag, ook die water. So from that time they're struggling with electricity also.
Meanwhile, others are begging for jobs and claim that life has become so unbearable to the extent that they do not know where to turn to after they have lost their jobs due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Corona was een werk. Ik heb werk gehad, maar corona begint niet. Nou, dat is meer werk niet. Moet er nog plaats weer zoeken op aard. De kost is zo dat bij die mensen rond in. Ja, ik weet dat de mensen met het naar pak is zo dat ieder bedrijf.
Ik heb hier gepleit. Ik pleit bij mijn proef. En die bouwwerk wat hij zei, is waar wat hij zei. Ons het werken gehad. Maar God zal nog altijd voor ons werk geven. and manage one. Never.
Boys further pleads with community members to assist them or contact them for any construction or handiwork on 081 723 8473 or 081 697 4997.
Zap the germs that make kids ill with Zinfarm Junior Booster Syrup, the special new cream soda flavored immune booster for infants and children that's not only sugar-free, but packed with vitamin C. Zinfarm Junior Booster Syrup also has double-strength doses of zinc and selenium that's important for healthy cells and good metabolism, and reduces and prevents cases of diarrhea caused by taking antibiotics. An immune booster that can do all that at a price you can afford.
Just what we need.
Zinfarm Junior Booster Syrup, now available at all leading pharmacies countrywide. A proud Fabufarm product.
Established in 2018 and launched in 2019 with the Namibian Cycling Federation, the Etameko Cycling Club is aimed at promoting and developing young cyclists by assisting them to participate in amateur racing. Speaking to Today on One Sports Desk, co-founder of Etameko Cycling Club, Jacob Kiola, explained that the club was developed to train amateur cyclists from grassroots level into becoming elite cyclists.
Our initiative was started so we can develop cyclists that are amateurs or that are just starting cyclists, and we want to assist cyclists to buy new bicycles and do training and do amateur races so they can become elite from grassroots level. The idea was started from we ran a cycling professional team that races outside the country and has won a lot of events. So we realized there's a problem with the feeding system. So they are elite cyclists, but there is no feeding system from grassroots level, or the development is a lack of. That's why we decided that we should start this cycling club. And also we want to do inclusivity, because in the media there's statements that are being said about the cycling industry that it's not inclusive, it's not in all the regions. So we want to kill this idea so we can make it inclusive. So Etameko is specifically directed to those people. It might sound like a cliche, but finance, especially finding sponsorship in this economic time, difficult economical times, and COVID-19, it's a big challenge. And because we are in the development, and all the members, the executive committee are volunteers, so that means sometimes we have to fork out money from our own pockets just to do training or coaching or development or talent scouting. So this is the challenge that we are facing.
After receiving support from FNB for their recent amateur event, Kiola expressed his appreciation towards FNB. He also noticed the high interest in the sport as he is encouraging more females to participate.
I want female involvement, female participation, and I want more corporates and more parents to get involved in cycling. It's a very good sport. It's good for your legs, it's good for your lifestyle, and it performs. So we can take the kids from the streets. Yeah. We don't want kids in the street because it's people away from violence. Because if they are busy with sport, then they will not be busy with violence. FNB sponsored us for our second edition of amateur cycling race that we host. So this is a race that only amateurs can take place. That means you don't need a lot of experience in cycling to take part. The entry is extremely affordable. And FNB assisted us with with the expenses of the event, which was extremely necessary, and we appreciate FNB for doing this, and we encourage other companies to come on board, even though we still need more resources and more bicycles, because the problem that we discovered after FNB has supported us, we have realized that now a lot of people have interest, but they don't have the means to acquire a bicycle. We are again organizing the third edition of the amateur cycling event, which will be taking place at the beginning, within the second week of November. The dates are not established yet. So that is what we are busy with. It's a development event. Again, it's also for amateurs. No professionals, no elite are allowed to take place.
Etameko Cycling Club is part of the 7 registered cycling clubs under the Namibian Cycling Federation, who are involved in competitive and non-competitive competitions.
Make every day a little brighter. Make waves in younger boys' shorts, just $39.99. Why pay more? Life's a breeze with brighter prints. Boys' shorts only $49.99. Get the set the trend. Men's shorts for just $89.99. Get more in store this summer. Life's better with Pep.
In other leading stories, the Namibian Police Force's report on gender-based violence cases in the country shows that men remain the main culprits in the commission of GBV crimes, even though women perpetrating crimes are slightly increasing. National GBV statistics between September 2019 and September 2020 show that regions with the highest GBV prevalence are Commerce with 2,531 during this period, followed by Oshana with 560 cases, Ohangwena with 533, Hardap 502, and Omusati with 336 cases. The regions with the lowest GBV prevalence are Kunene with 50 cases, Ochudon Jupa 75, and Omaheke 91. And the Association of Charismatic and Pentecostal Churches of Namibia, ACPCN, has responded to racial remarks made in a WhatsApp voice note by Prophet Pro-King Grayston Mackenzie against the Damara community in Namibia. The ACPCN, in a press statement, noted that it totally disagrees and condemns in the strongest terms all forms of manifestations and negative utterances against any ethnic group or body of Christ, noting that such behavior is not in line with Bible teachings and does not portray a Christ-like attitude as described in Colossians 4 verse 6. The association acknowledges that Mackenzie publicly apologized through a video clip and on television, and therefore appeals to the Christian community and all Namibians to accept the apology by the prophet and continue to accord him the necessary respect as a man of God.
Welcome to Comments Corner, your daily dose of local comments from the hottest social media pages. Today, N1 reported that at a recent press conference in the capital, the Trade Ministry handed over documents on the Rand Control Board to the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development. Nari said it is too late now, as it's been 30 years and people have been enriching themselves and not focusing on the nation. Gerido said the board was introduced in 2018 and has not done much, even when many suffered during the lockdown with no money to pay landlords. Gerald wondered if among those consulted were people that are not renting. Aaron said perhaps they want another 3 decades to commence with their work. Rooibos residents are finding it hard to get by, with many going to bed hungry. Today on One visited Petrus Witbeen, a 57-year-old man at the Block E informal settlement whose house burned down earlier this year and survives on making knives to make ends meet. Eugene said no one will spoon feed you. Work hard because poverty is everywhere. He added that even the LPM party will not bring about change. Vincent said the country is blessed with abundant resources and a small population, therefore no person is supposed to look for food in dustbins. Lapazi said this is in fact bad news. And that is all from Comments Corner. Be sure to post your comments on our social media pages for broadcast every day only on Today and One.
At Spa, we believe every child deserves that new school shoes feeling. So we have partnered with Bata to have thousands of pairs of new school shoes available at Spa. Buy a pair of Bata school shoes for only $40 when you spend $500 or more. Exclusive to Spa.
Win free airtime with One Africa TV. Share your comments on the channel. SMS your feedback, name and town to 555. One Africa TV. It just gets better.
Get some more fun with our range of girls' dresses from only $79.95. Comfortable, colorful, and perfect for sunny days. Find your favorite summer style from $79.95. Only at Ackermans.
A look at the weather forecast. The Namibia interior, partly cloudy and warm to hot with isolated thunder showers in the south. Elsewhere, partly cloudy and hot to very hot with a few to scattered thunder showers. The coast, partly cloudy and cool to warm with showers in the south. And the wind, moderate northwesterly to fresh westerly. Now a look at minimum and maximum temperatures across the country and beyond.
For as little as $20 Namibian a month,
you can get funeral cover from Sanlam, with claims that get paid out within 7 hours. To get a quote or for more information, simply SMS your name, town, and contact number to 555 for a callback. No obligations, T's and C's, and standard SMS rates apply.
Get some more savings, like 2 selected older boy shorts, 400, save $39.90.